So for the past several days, I've been using beer in these containers to lure and drown the slugs, and it's been mostly working, although I don't want to buy beer regularly to catch slugs, so I'm trying something else, which is eggshells. I'm putting them around the feet of my stand here and around the base of the pot. The premise is that when the slugs climb across the eggshells, it cuts them and injures them, and so I have found 1 or 2 slugs at night on the shiso plant, but it does seem like the number is far less, so we'll be tracking this over the next couple nights to see whether the numbers continue to be down. So my worm bin has continued to be too wet, so today I'm going to try adding a lot of leaves to pull out some of that moisture. Now, I've been using these garbage bags full of leaves which I collect from the tennis courts, and there's actually, I believe, a whole bag and a half of these leaves already in the bin, but I still have way too much moisture, so I'm going to try putting a lot of leaves in there. So I've now added a lot of leaves over everything that was exposed before, so each layer now has a layer of leaves. Unfortunately, I could not run the camera while doing that. The worms do seem to be thriving inside, but I think that pulling out some of this moisture is going to make a difference. And I've also tried now adding a plastic sheet, which is just cut from a garbage bag, the bag that was holding all those leaves. Just cut that sheet, and I put it onto the top here. Ran out of leaves, so this one's just the previous exposed look. You can see there's a lot of cardboard and leaves already in there, but it's just too wet. So hoping this plastic will help prevent the fruit flies from multiplying in the bin, but we'll see. I've also started a new pot of seeds, green onion seeds that I got from my uncle. They've all been planted down there and watered. This pot's not on the watering system. We'll just manually water it for now and see how it goes. But I just felt like I wasn't quite getting enough yield, so we're just trying some things here. So these 3 bins were my initial attempt at worm binning, and 2 of them are now empty. This one is the only one that has any compost in it. It's probably one of my older mixes, and let's see if we get anything. It does seem like there's probably some flies in there. Yep, there's a lot of flies. Let's just see how it looks in there. I don't really have high hopes for this, but there should be a bunch of worms. You can see a lot of fresh castings on the side. We're going to pull up this cardboard here. Let's see what we got. There's some worms in there. Oh, there's a lot of something. I'm guessing those are maggots. Fly maggots, maybe? Fruit fly maggots? I don't know, but there's a lot of little guys in there. So at least they're processing. Oh my gosh, this is really wet, which I guess should not be a surprise given that there's that lid on it. But, oh, and there's a slug. I guess we'll get rid of that slug. So that slug is gone. And I don't know what's going on in here. It's crazy though. All kinds of stuff living in there. And surprisingly, it's not stinky. Although, maybe my nostrils have been desensitized by my son's poop, because my son's poop is pretty nasty. But, no, it's a little stinky at the bottom. Towards the bottom, it's a little stinky, but it's not that bad. And it does seem like it's mostly being processed. So this is good news. And, I guess we'll just cover this up and let it go. It's just, it's moving right along.